guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah, and today I am going to try something that I haven't done in a while. I had mentioned in my last video that I was in the Erin Condren dashboard planner for a while, but it just ended up not working out for what I needed, which I mean, I did use it quite a bit. I just ended up needing a little bit more space because, again, I mentioned it in one of my other videos that I am more of a vertical planner, and while these are a little bit more vertical style boxes than like the Daily Duo weekly overview, they're still horizontal and there's not a ton of room to break up my day. So I'm not like the biggest fan of that structure, but it was at one point working, so I think I'm gonna try again. This week I already planned it in my Daily Duo, which I did not film, but I am going to plan it in this planner just to see the layout and how I want it to work, and to see if there's anything that I was doing previously that does not work now and that I can change and update. So this is how I was using it when I did use it at the time. I think that, yeah, this was October. So it was working, but I don't know. I was using labels and different things, and I just don't think this layout was working very well for me. So we are going to try to switch it up here. And I also mentioned this in another one of my videos, but my 2-year-old lost my tweezers. So we are going to just have to try to do this with my fingers, which is really hard because these are very, very teeny tiny little dots, but we'll make it work. So, or we won't. I say that and this is what happens. This is fine. This is real life planning, okay? It's not perfect, guys. It's not perfect. Not perfect, but those are on there. So now I'm going to start with the strip of washi on the top, which, yep, I put that too far over. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, this is a little bit of an older planner cake kit. I want to say it was like in the fall, but it's MK744. This is the dashboard one sheet, and then I just have some basic labels with it that I don't know if I'm going to use, but they are here. Okay, I needed to get the Planner Kate little dash strips because I cover up the colored lines when I use this, because obviously they don't match every spread. So we're just gonna piece these together a little bit also because we are not wasting, okay? We're not. Is this too short? Yeah, that's too short. Okay, we're gonna use that one because we don't need very much of it. Again, is this perfect? No. Does it work? Sure does. All right, now those are covered up, and then I'm going to move over to this side, and we're going to, well, actually, yeah, I'm going to lay down the strip of washi first. I don't generally like when things are pre-labeled for me. I just cover them. I feel like I don't use half the stuff like how it's intended to, so. Okay, a little bit off, but that's fine. And I do not like habit tracking whatsoever, so I'm gonna cover that up. And there is a lot of habit trackers in this planner, which I also wasn't a fan of that on this layout. I know some people love to habit track though, and that is wonderful. I just suck at it, to be quite honest. This section, I think, well, I'm just gonna cover this up quick because I already pulled this. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna put anything there. I'm just gonna put to do. Also, I'm sorry about the shadows and the lighting. I try to film in natural light because it just looks so much better, but sometimes these shadows you can't really do much about and they're a pain. So let's do this. And I use, it depends on the week. Sometimes if I have a lot going on, I would use both sides as a full to-do list because I tend to add stuff during the week. But if I don't have a ton on the to-do list, I will use this for 2 separate sections. So let's just wait and see. Oh, I forgot to put down the actual date headers on this side. I am trying so hard to like remember how I was planning in this planner, and I'm getting a little bit thrown off. Yeah, it's been a while. I think the last time I planned in this was October, early November, something like that. So it's been a while, and I just gravitated towards my Daily Duo because of course I had to buy all the different planners. I know a lot of people bought this particular layout because it was brand new and it's a wonderful layout, and then kind of gravitated back towards what they were used to. So I know I'm not the only one, but that is what is happening right now. I'm just trying to figure it out. So here I usually put dinners. So I'm just going to put flags down. That was not in frame. I'm sorry. Let me zoom you out a little bit. That way it might be easier to see when I turn it everywhere. I need one for my oldest son's school. I have dinners here. I have a cleaning schedule, which I can do here. I'm going to leave this as the whole to-do list because it works better for my brain. And then, that's upside down. I'm going to use this. Let's see, I need a school. I need my oldest son's school stuff. I need, those are bigger. I'm going to use the small one. I need a waiting on section and a to clean section. I think that's all I'm going to do right now because I don't have the set filming schedule. So there's plenty of room if I do ever change my mind and have the set filming schedule once I get a little bit better into this. So I think I'm going to put my schoolwork here. I'm going to do my son's school as this one. Nope, that's not centered. Okay, my son's school will be there. I'm going to do this one as my little waiting on list. Then I'm going to put this one as my cleaning section right now. So let me just put, I think these fit if I remember. Not really, kind of. Okay, good enough. We're going to do that. And we're going to do this one. I think I just want them to fit a little bit better than they do, but that's okay. I'm going to take this one off though, because there needs to be 7 days and I obviously did not put 7 days there. For school, I'm going to do this. This is centered. Kind of. That's okay. I think I'm going to do this by class. So I'm not going to label each class because that's going to get too cluttered. But we are going to just put all of my classes here. That works. Since we have the room, we're just going to do it like that. Now that the shell is laid out, I wish the sticker would stay down. I don't know what I did. Maybe I touched the back of it too much. But let's try to figure out everything for the week. So Monday, I don't know. No, this doesn't have any of the scripts or anything on it. So I'm just going to take one of these little, what are these? Thumbtack? Yeah, thumbtacks. And put that it's trash day. And then that is it for Monday. We don't have anything else. And sometimes I reordered, when I used to do this, I reordered the days because my brain goes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This goes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you know, but I didn't this time. So I need to be careful. Tuesday, we have my middle son is at daycare. Then we had the housekeeper. She ended up coming, what time did she end up coming? Like 11:30. And then there is wrestling practice for my oldest. Then Wednesday, that's it for Tuesday. So Wednesday, I'm going to get another one of these little thumbtacks. And this is a payday. So I like to put like the random stuff that doesn't have a time up here. That is a payday. And then I need to send the mortgage payment. And my oldest has band, so he needs to bring his instrument, and I need to remember that. Then there's nothing really scheduled. So Thursday is another daycare day. Friday actually is another payday. Oops. Yep, that works. There we go. So we'll do this again. Payday. And then we actually have my mom's coming to watch the babies, all three, because we have a Scream 7 date night. At 7, we are going to see the new movie, and I am so excited. One thing to know about me is I'm a huge horror fan, so we are very excited about that. So that is Friday. Saturday, my husband has a funeral to work. And again, I had mentioned before, but he works at a funeral home for a second job because he's in school to be a funeral director. So he has that. Sunday, I don't know. He has to be there at some point, but I don't know. So I'm not going to put that in. But I did forget. I need to order groceries. And then Sunday is a grocery delivery. And then we do that from 7 to 9 a.m. is the little window. I need to color code this, which I had also mentioned in my weekly overview video, and I think the daily part of the Daily Duo one, but I color code for each member of the family, and then yellow is for like all of us, or just like a general one. So I'm going to color code this. 1 dot, colors, perfect. Dinners this week. So all of our dinners are put in there. Now moving on here, you see, okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So for the cleaning, okay, the cleaning list is all in. And then for, wow, that is messy, but that's okay. For Riker's school, this is very small, but that's okay. I'm waiting on some paperwork, so that's going there. I did place a sticker order, so I am going to put stickers. Other than that, I think that's it. I don't have anything else. My Amazon packages all came, so yay. Moving on to the to-do section, we need to, this is crooked, we need to sit down And, okay, I'm going to mess this up, but we need to sit down and actually like figure out what we're doing with our tax return money. So we need to put that on there. Tax return plan. We have like some of it planned out, but I obviously am a planner. I need everything planned out. I need to do some, let's see. I need to replace like the scent things in the house. I'm literally just going to put replace scent things. I'll know what I'm talking about. I need to do a budget check-in. I need to schedule a hair appointment for myself. And I need to research the legacy box. I don't know if you guys know what that is or have ever heard of it. I had to look into it. My grandma passed away a couple months ago, and I have all of my family's old home movies. My grandfather was really big on the old, camcorders. So I was trying to figure out how to put those onto like a drive for everyone. So I need to research that. I think that's all I'm going to put on the to-do list for now. Okay, so for my classes, I feel like there should be 5. Oh, I'm taking 5. Okay, I know what the confusion was. So this week I'm going to start here with my crime in the media class. So I have a reading. This one I'm just going to put the like course, not code, but like the shorthand of it just to. And actually, I don't have anything for psych this week, which is great because I finished all my work early. Go me. Okay, so quiz 6. So all of my homework is in there for the week, and that's it. That's all I'm going to put on here right now. I don't know, honestly, if I like this better. I don't like that there's not enough room on the days. Like, I like this, and I can do more with it, but I don't know. See, this is why I went to my Daily Duo, because there's just more space. But, okay, let me do a comparison. This would be the comparison to this side. It's just the brief overview, and then the to-dos obviously are over here. But then this is the comparison from the dashboard that I make on that blank notes page next to the weekly overview section of the Daily Duo. And this is the dashboard page of the dashboard planner. These are not filled out because I don't know yet. Also, I realized that I messed up. That's okay. Well, I don't know which one I prefer. I'm thinking I do still prefer this one, but it's always helpful to jump back in to a planner that you haven't used in a while and just kind of double check because, your life changes every so often, and it's good to like check in with your old planning systems or different planning systems even that you've never tried, just to see, maybe something does work better for you right now than it did. Maybe it doesn't, and that's fine too, but it is still fun to jump around in planners if you are a planner person like we are probably. So yeah, that is going to be it for this video. Let me know down in the comments which one you liked better, if you think this looks better or the Daily Duo weekly overview section. I feel like that is like the dashboard planner, just like laid out a little bit different and then added in with the daily pages. But they do look different. So let me know what you think and let me know what you are planning in. Maybe there's some ideas that I haven't thought of. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up and I will see you in my next video.